another episode of Why Pay More, the show that helps you find ways to save money and make money. I'm here with my best friend Tom Buckner behind the lens, and today we're going to be talking about a subject that's near and dear to our hearts, and that's coffee. Now, a lot of people say, how do you find the best deals on coffee? We're going to go out today and shop various places, and we're going to compare, volume purchases versus getting regular sized coffees in different places as well. So let's get out there, because we've got to circulate and percolate. Might pay more. Because when it comes to money, leave no stone unturned. Leaving no stone unturned, we also went to the bargain outlet stores. The thing about stores like this is they'll buy back stock, from different places. And it was a good thing we looked, because oddly enough, they had a 30.6 ounce can of the Maxwell House, and as you can see, $5.99 comes out to about 19 cents an ounce, give or take, from when we computed it. So leave no stone unturned. Why pay more? And now Tom and I have decided to go ahead and stop off at one of our member-only clubs, and you may have seen it in some of our other shows, where you can find things like, say a 5-pound jar of mustard, or you might need a 55-gallon drum of lube after you see what the price is when you're buying great big quantities of other things. But at any rate, they do have larger quantities of coffee, so we're going to find out how that compares to what you might find in a local store. Come on along, let's check it out. There's a reason why they call this big box stores, is because they have an even bigger container here as opposed to a lot of the other stores we looked at today. This is a 48 ounce can, three pounds, and they've got it priced here for $9.44. And the nice thing is that most of the things you get in these stores, they'll put the unit price on there, so we're looking at 19.7 cents per ounce. And last but not least, of course, we're going to go to some of our neighborhood grocery stores and see what kind of deals they have. Now, there's one thing to bear in mind with grocery stores, and it's an advantage that we didn't have anywhere else we went to, like with your wholesale clubs and bargain outlets, is that a grocery store will redeem manufacturer coupons. So we're going to take a look and see what their coffee runs. Now, if it's a little bit more, but there's a manufacturer coupon to offset it, that might be where our winner is today. For those of you like me that need the extra strong coffee, of course, a lot of stores are now stocking Death Wish, which, as they claim, is the world's strongest coffee. And I can vouch for that, because usually when I just chew on the beans, without the water, it's very strong. So there you have it. As we've always said, it pays to shop. And we're so glad that you came along with us for today's show. If you like our shows, and if you have a heart, please take a second to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget about our subscriber giveaway. Soon, one of our lucky subscribers will be the proud owner of this Invicta Pro Diver automatic watch. Why not let it be you, or someone you know? As you can see, it made a tremendous difference going from one source to another to look for something as simple as coffee. And what we found is, as you could see coming along with us for the ride, was that using the alternative methods such as bargain outlets or member clubs we're able to save a significant amount of money in one store. And you can go back and look at the footage, and this is why we did the footage the way that we did. One store, their regular price for this coffee was almost 45 cents an ounce. Now, I also want it known that at no time, in no way, shape, form, or fashion, did Maxwell House pay us one thin dime to discuss or share or promote their product. We simply chose it because it's a nationally known brand and one that's available almost any source that sells coffee, just for comparison purposes, of course. And what we found, of course, from what you saw today was that the other sources were actually better buys. There was one exception, and we didn't have a coupon we could use at the time that we looked at these grocery stores, for example. But as we mentioned earlier in the show, that they do accept manufacturer coupons. And Tom did find one this morning for $2 off of any size container. So one of the stores ended up with the coupon actually being the cheapest in the lot. It was actually just over 18 cents an ounce. And the reason why was because that was a 42.5 ounce container, and that was on store number 4 when we looked at the footage. That was a 42.5 ounce container, which was 23 cents, or just over 23 cents before any adjustments or so forth took place. But one store in there was 45 cents an ounce for their regular price on coffee. That means that by using sources and by leaving no stone unturned, you could save hundreds of dollars a year on coffee purchases alone. And that's what our show's about. That's what our series is about, is helping you find ways to save money and make money. And we have other items that we're going to be talking about in future episodes. We've had some of our guests and some of our loyal followers share with us some ideas that they'd like us to look into for them as well on pricing. And so I'm really looking forward to that. Also want to thank Tom very much for this coffee cup. We were out and about shopping at thrift stores. It's been some time back, and he found this great coffee cup that says His Lordship with a crown on it at a thrift store that we went to. And so I get quite a bit of use out of it, as you can imagine. At any rate, on behalf of my dear friend Tom Buckner, this is Jeff Weekley. Why pay more?